is happy about them. Let's get more, should we? Connor standing by for us in Edinburgh. Hi, Connor. Good morning. Tell us more.
Good morning, Kay. Yeah, there's a lot of noise around these new laws that come into force on Monday, as you said. Heavy critics of this have been J.K. Rowling, the Harry Potter author, and Elon Musk, the billionaire owner of Twitter, also known as X. Now, there has been a suggestion in the last few hours that not all police officers here in Scotland have carried out the training in order to enforce these new rules that start on Monday. That is a concern, and we wanted to question Police Scotland about the implementation of this, and they refused to speak to us. We did question Scotland's First Minister Humza Yousaf, who defended the policy, to Sky News. Let's have a listen.
These were the warnings change was coming. Signs of a new system for tackling hate crime, a system swirling in controversy.
We've always had laws about stirring up hatred against people because of their racial background. Now the law has been expanded to include lots of other groups who are protected because of age, disability, sexuality, transgender and so on, have now got this charge that can be brought if people are threatening or abusive towards this person because they're part of that group and they're attempting to stir up hatred against that particular group.
This fish factory is one of dozens of sites where hate crimes can officially be reported. Others include a sex shop in Glasgow, branded progressive by some, draconian by others, including women's groups embroiled in the trans debate.
We know that there are people out there who have got lists of people that they are looking to target, that they are seeing this as an opportunity to settle scores.
This legislation is not going to catch people online saying things that I might disagree with, that you might disagree with. Freedom of expression is really important, and there's a defence for that within the legislation. What it does legislate against is when that freedom of speech strays into something that is abusive, that could cause fear and alarm, and that also incites hatred or incites people to act on that hatred.
This is partly controversial because police chiefs here in Scotland have committed to investigating each and every hate crime complaint at a time when there are major changes to law enforcement, with officers not investigating some minor crimes. A difficult contradiction. A tough pill to swallow for retailer Abdul, who's lost thousands in petty shoplifting.
Because of the lack of prosecution, we have a rogues gallery. So what we've put on is the date and the time of the shoplift and a bit of background of what they've taken and what they look like. All crime, in my opinion, should be investigated, whether it be hate crime, whether it be retail crime.
Officers have had 2 hours online training. Their union says there could be mistakes.
This is a recipe for disaster, is it not?
Not at all. I've got every confidence in police investigating matters of hatred appropriately and, of course, making sure that we protect freedom of expression, so vital to our democracy.
Some say this will make Scotland more tolerant. Others, though, believe it adds fuel to the fire of yet more controversial legislation.
Well, this has been 3 years in the making here in Scotland since the process came through Holyrood over the course of the last number of years. There's also questions about what happens to complaints that are made to Police Scotland that don't meet the criminal threshold, a suggestion that people's names could be lingering on a police database and they don't even know that themselves. That has been suggested to potentially be unlawful, and that no doubt will set up a political rammy here at Holyrood throughout the course of today before the legislation comes in.
OK, Vinay, thanks so much indeed. Thanks a lot.